The process for solving a problem like this is actually simple. In this case, you simply take the interference pair and you add where the two waves are at any certain point together, and that is your resultant. So, for this, you would assign a number to each little line here on this graph. So you could do it something like minus 10, minus 5, 0, that is really horribly drawn, 10. And, okay, in this case, let's start with an example right here. Oops. Right here. Yeah. So here you have a wave up here at the first line above 0, so that's 5, and a wave right here at a little bit before the first wave below 0, so that'd be about minus 3. So you simply take 5 minus 3 equals 2. So in your resultant, at that center point, your resultant wave would have a point at 2. So in this case, the only one that has that is B. So the third interference pair matches with B. Let's try this with the other ones. Just test it at this straight line right here and the center, and that should generally work. This one, now in this interference pair, the first wave is at about minus 1. So it's just barely under the 0 line. And this one is right at the line right below 0, which is minus 5. So for your second interference pair, you take 1 minus negative 1 minus 5 equals negative 6. Now, obviously, usually you would add together, but since this is negative, obviously adding a negative is the same as subtracting. So, at your interference pair, the interference pair would have a point there of minus 6. And the only one that has, this one is above 0, and this one's above 0 too. The only one that matches that is graph C. So, interference pair 1 matches resultant C. Now, obviously, process of elimination says that the second one matches A, but just for the sake of doing the problem, let's look at that. Well, right here, the first wave is right at about 5, and about 2 is here, because it's right above the 0 line, but not quite as close as 1 was. Keep in mind that these estimates can be approximate. As long as you're pretty close to where it's supposed to be, it generally won't be counted wrong. So, 5 plus 2 equals 7. And so that should be above the first line, and it is in A. So the second pair matches with A. In these types of problems, you can assign any number you want to here. It actually doesn't matter, but generally you should go with 5 for every line, because that's very basic and easy. And that's about it.